welcome back. So after a gap of nearly 2.5 months, I know it's been so long, I'm finally back at reviewing a product, and this one is a new launch by Nykaa. It's called the EyeM Black Kajal. I'm going to show you in a while. This one right here. It also has its own sharpener, which is this one. And personally, I'm not the biggest fan of Nykaa products. Like, I feel they're quite average or even below average. Like, some of them are just not my cup of tea, but I know beauty vloggers really hype them up.
They're like, oh, this is so good, this is the best thing I ever tried, but
that's not the case with me. But this surprisingly was pretty different. This I actually really like, and if you want to know why I like it and why I'm obsessed with this, then you have to keep watching. So as always, I will be starting off with the packaging first, and so this is the uni carton that they come in. Now, even if I do not like the kajal, I will give them a full 10 on 10 just for the packaging, because look how colorful and cheerful this looks. I love it. And this comes in this pinkish orangish packaging, and once you open these up, this is what the products look like. This is the kajal. It's a plain black kajal with silver writing, and this is what the sharpener looks like. Now, the sharpener is actually pretty unique, so I would like to talk about this first before I move on to the kajal. Like I said, I quite like the sharpener because it is pretty unique, and at first when you see it, it seems like a normal sharpener, but you have this little thing over here that you can pull out, and this is basically to clean the product that gets accumulated in the blades. Like when you sharpen them, you know, the shavings come off, but the product, like whatever you're sharpening, gets stuck in the blades. And I don't know about you people, but I hate it. I have mild OCD, I think, but yeah, this is when this comes handy, and you can kind of like just clean it off. And I'm really surprised, and I'm really happy that Nykaa has actually thought about it. Like they've given a thought and they've come up with a solution. So props to them for coming up with this. Now, coming to the kajal, I'm gonna first read you what they have claimed on the back of their packaging. So it's written that Nykaa's EyeM Black Kajal brings you the luxe gel finish in the ease of the pencil. This creamy no-tuck eye pencil can be used along the lash line or extended to create a dramatic eyeliner flick, which I do not quite agree with because I do feel it's a little blunt for that. But moving on, its blackest black pigment. Its waterproof and smudge-proof formula glides on effortlessly, and the rich black pigments stay put for a perfect intense dark line that lasts from dusk to dawn. So basically it says that it's waterproof and smudge-proof, and that this has a gel-like finish. So do I agree with their claims? Almost like 80% of it, because it really is that good, surprisingly. And so I've swatched it on my hand, and this is just like one stroke, and as you can see, this is jet black and evenly pigmented, which I'm the biggest fan of. Like, I really appreciate how this is evenly pigmented, because you know there are some kajals that are really pigmented and really black at the beginning, but as you use them more and more over time, they tend to lose their pigmentation, and it becomes like an unwanted ombre that you're not really looking for. But that's not the case with this kajal. It's really evenly pigmented. It's jet black. It does take some time to set, like 3 to 4 minutes, but after it sets, it does not smudge, it does not budge. It really is waterproof. I have it on my eyes today, and I wore this in the morning like 9:30 or 10, and now it's 7 in the evening. I came back half an hour back, and it has not smudged at all. So what happens with me is that I have oily lids, which means that whenever I put an eyeliner, at some point during the day it will leave an imprint on my upper lids, but that has not happened today. So thankful for that. And even on my lower lash line, what happens is that when I use certain kajals, like the ones by Lakme, I'm sorry I am throwing shade at Lakme. If you're a fan of Lakme, I cannot help it. That's just how it is with me. What happens is that the kajal tends to feather down, and it looks like I have really deep dark circles. But again, that has not happened today. The kajal is right at its place. It's in its lane. It's doing its job, and I finally think that Nykaa has come up with a bomb-ass product. Also, this is the creamiest eyeliner I have ever used. It's so smooth. I almost feel like I'm gonna break the nib of it, but it really is really creamy and glides on effortlessly. So whatever little grievance I have against the product is that they could have attached a little smudger at the other end, like the Absolute by Lakme or the Just Smoky by Calabar, because I'm someone who likes smudging her kajal rather than just wearing it in one stroke. But then again, it's just my preference, and even without it, this is still a 10 on 10 product. Only a few days back, I had one of my juniors ask me about a really good kajal, and I had suggested the Maybelline gel liner because that's personally my favorite. But right now, I think I'm gonna change my mind and ask her to use this because this is just as good. In fact, even better than the Maybelline one, and it's lesser priced. This is priced at $375, I think. I'm not sure, and I don't think I mentioned it during the video up until now. So this is lesser priced than that and even better, which is really surprising coming from me, who's the biggest fan of Maybelline. But it's true, Nykaa has really upped their game with this one. This is definitely worth your money, and I think you should go ahead and buy it right now, just like you should subscribe to my channel right now because I would really appreciate that. And so I guess that's also the end of this video, and if you have any more products that you would like me to review in my absolutely weird manner, you can leave them in the comments, and I will see you all next Sunday. Bye.